So today we're going to spend 5 minutes looking at some of the mechanics of how you run. And you never know, it might just be a good time investment for some of your long-term running goals. Now, a quick disclaimer, I'm not a biomechanics coach, but I have done quite a lot of running and looked into most of these topics in detail along the way. And I want to share them with you to try and help troubleshoot any issues you've got with your form. Okay, so first up is cadence. You may have heard it mentioned before. Cadence is simply the number of steps you take in a minute. Most watches are going to track this for you, but if you don't have a watch that does that, you can calculate it yourself really easily by counting the number of steps that you take with both your right and your left foot in a 20-second period, and then multiplying the number by 3. Now, this isn't something to obsess over because it will fluctuate as you're running uphill or downhill, but the general consensus is that around the 170 to 185 mark is the zone that you want to be in to be the most efficient with your running. Okay, second up is stride length. Now this is the length of one full gait cycle. So from where you first plant your left foot until you touch it down again, that is one stride length. And alongside cadence, this tells us how fast we're running. Now, stride length is going to vary predominantly based on the gradient that you're running on and the type of terrain that you're on. So I've got a couple of examples here. For the Brighton Marathon, my stride length was about 1.29 meters on average over the whole race, and that was a super flat course, whereas the massively hilly Exmoor race I did, my stride length was way less than that, under a meter. Before we go any further, it'd be awesome if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel. I've got some massive races coming up later this year and I'll be bringing you all with me, so yeah, come on board. Now there's so much detail that you can go into regarding foot strike, centre of gravity and loads of other complex parts of running form, but one thing that I see a lot of people struggling with is running with their knees inward. So I want to take a quick dive into that. So there's a couple of pieces of advice on this one. Firstly would be to get your running form or your running gait analysed. They do that for free at Runners Need here in the UK, so check them out. And they'll also actually suggest a trainer that has the right level of support for your arch and your foot. Secondly, I would really recommend adding in some strength work to your running, because if you've just picked it up, some of your muscles might not be ready for all of the exercise you're throwing at them, particularly glutes. So lunges and clamshells, maybe look at what they are, but they're really helpful for firing up those glutes. Now, it's easy to feel like you need to start rethinking everything about how you run. That's really not what this is about. It's just about reframing how you think about your running and giving you some tools to troubleshoot issues that you are having. So the best way to go about it is to start making really small changes and allow your body to strengthen as you throw more running at it, because your biomechanics will change naturally over time, and the likelihood is that your body is going to find the most efficient way for it to run, because all our bodies are different and we all operate slightly differently.